Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just a little quiet because my boyfriend's sleeping in the other room, so if I'm a little quiet, sorry. Wanted to do an update for my Bath & Body Works project pan, as well as go over what Bath & Body Works products I've finished so far this year, including stuff that's not in this project. So I'm going to start with that because my collection is quite large. I do have probably close to 500 items from Bath & Body Works. Home fragrance, candles, body washes, body lotions, sprays, if not more. So I want to kind of show you what I use up, because I do use up my products. Nothing goes to waste if I can help it, but you see my declutter, and sometimes you can't help it. If I don't like a scent, I will send it somewhere else to a friend of mine or family if I can. But first things first, I did finish Birchwood Orchard. This was in January. This is a really nice set. I would repurchase this. It is white birch trees, fresh apples, and a hint of clove. It smells like a nice forest walk in the winter. I also finished Eggnog, which was in February. This is exactly what it smells like. It is creamy vanilla, cinnamon stick, and dash of nutmeg. It just smells like a very nice vanilla bakery. I'm not a huge fan of vanilla, but you know, it is what it is. The lid's cute. At one point I was saving lids to make coasters out of, but I'm not so much anymore. I do have a couple lids just in case. This is Spiced Apple Toddy, which I believe was late January, early February. I think it was early February. I've had this for a while. My friend got it for me. It's warm apple, brandy, spiced plum, tart cranberry, and cinnamon stick. When I first got this, which this would have been 2020, so when I first got this, it was way too strong for me. As it's aged, it's become very nice, so I would probably get this, but I only think I would get it in a single wick, because the single wicks aren't as strong, and this was, when I first got it, was too strong in general. So this single wick I think would be plenty for my apartment. It's only 800 square foot, so I think it'd be just fine because this is a stronger scent. But that's three wicks that I finished in 2 months. And then this one I finished the last day of February, which is Candy Cane. I actually have 2 full-size 3 wicks in this. I enjoy this scent in the winter, and she is all the way down there. I usually leave about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, just because that's what they say at the bottom. And this one doesn't have notes on it, but this is also from 2020. Eggnog is from last year, 2024, so that's a newer candle. And then Birchwood is from 2023. So I did get a couple older candles out, which is nice, and then I got to use some of my newer candles. With my candles, I use whatever I want that I'm smelling. I do burn some and put them away and then bring them back out and finish them. For instance, right now I just started Poppy, which is technically a spring scent, but it's a brand new burn. And I also started Carrot Cake, which is my Easter scent. So I will finish that probably by Easter or around Easter. And then I also have Gingerbread Marshmallow, which I'm going to put away. I burnt probably about 1/4 of it, and I'll put it away until next Christmas. And then I also have Bright Christmas Morning, which is about half gone, which I will probably continue to burn through March, and then whatever's left put away, depending on how much is left. But that one I would like to see out of my collection, because I do have a second one of that. That is one of my favorite scents. I like the body care more than I like the candle, so I probably would not repurchase the candle again. But once those 2 are gone, fair game. And like I said, I do put them away, pull them back out, half burned. I use my candles down to the end. If you haven't noticed, all of my candles are like this, 1/4 inch or less. Same thing here. That one might be a little bit more than 1/4 inch, but it's done. And then this one I burnt down to 1/4 inch. They're all there. And if you read, it says always do not burn candle more than 4 hours. And then it said something about 1/4 inch. Oh, it says trim wicks to 1/4 inch. But when it gets down that low, it gets the jar hot and it can cause a fire. So I don't want to risk that. So that's that. But I have finished 4 candles so far this year in 2 months, which last year I finished 13. So I'm on a really good track to finish, if not more, a minimum of 13. I have decided to declutter this from this project. It's the coffee and cream. I have used it once, but you can notice it's black and it's very tarry, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is no longer good. It smells like coffee beans. It's just slimy a little bit. So I'm going to consider this declutter from this project. It was the only body wash or body scrub I had in here. I do still have cedarwood and sage, I believe. That's the salt body scrub that I'm working on in this project. But it was the only one in this packaging. And that one's more than halfway gone already. I have slowed down on that because it's been drying my skin out because it's winter. So I might pick it back up in the spring. And I've got the Gingham Fresh in there. And I've really been enjoying that. I'm kind of in the mood for some spring scents. So I put that in there to kind of give me that itch that I need to scratch with my spring scents. But ooh, excuse me, that's where I'm at with that. So I'm going to consider that out of the project. I did finish this was in the project, but I didn't show you because it was in my bedroom. This is the Body Butter Cloud Body Butter and Frosted Coconut Snowball. I like this scent, but I wasn't a fan of the cloud butter. It was just a little too cold and a little bit watery for me. It wasn't bad, but it's not something that I would actively... I like the thicker body butters. I do have a yogurt body butter from the Body Shop that I prefer over this one because it's not as cold. This one seemed like it was an icicle every time I put it on. But it's done, and it's one body butter out this year so far. And then I finished the Stress Relief Soothing Foot Scrub. This was the only foot scrub that I had in my collection. So that is done. It's eucalyptus and spearmint, and this is from 2021. And it's 49, so it's just now 4 years old. But I am not a huge fan of eucalyptus. I like spearmint, I like eucalyptus. I just don't like this particular scent. I had a body lotion that took me years to get done in this scent, and I've decided not to repurchase this scent at all. This was a gift, so I did end up using it up. I still think I have the foot lotion, I believe. So I will end up using that up, but I won't buy anything else from this scent. I did finish this up Friday, which was 28th. This is the antibacterial hand spray in Vampire Blood. This is the new 1 ounce cap. I don't like that they made it so that you can't take these off to refill them. I did get one that you can on the new bottles, so I will be refilling that with one of my bigger ones once I finish that one out. It's Fresh Rain. So I'll put that in my truck for spring and then fill it up with some of my older hand sanitizers to get them used up. Because I still have some of the 3 ounce bottles that don't really sanitize, but they're nice for scent. And they get dirt off my hand for work, so they serve a purpose. But Vampire Blood's a good scent. I'll repurchase it. I have a spray. So that's out. One spray. I also finished Perfect Pumpkin, which is from 2020, so it's no longer good. But like I said, I just use this when I'm in the work truck and I don't have access to water to get some of the dirt off my hand and make me feel somewhat cleaner, because I work with furnaces, so I get dust all over my hands, so that helps get the dust feeling off my hands and keep my hands from fully drying out. I did finish the strawberry pound cake in this project. I couldn't get this last little bit out. I'm not worried about it. This is from 2020. I like the scent. Not something I'll probably repurchase just because I'm not a huge bakery fan. I like bakery, but this is a little strong for me. I have the candle going in my room, and I can only burn it for like 30 minutes and I have to put it out because it's that strong. And it's only the single wick. So that's why I probably won't purchase this scent unless it's a mini like this again. Because this lasts me years because it's so strong. It's a nice scent, just not for me. I did end up finishing the Sleep California Lavender Sage and Geranium, which is what I was using in my room before I put the new scent in there from this project. So I have started using that, and I've used quite a bit of it. I actually love that scent. It's hibiscus and violet, I believe, which is great for spring. It's relaxing. This one is California lavender oil, sage oil, and geranium oil. So spray light mist over pillow or bed linens. Allow fabric to dry prior to contact. And this is from 2020. It was $13.50. I like these for bed. I have 3 or 4 more. I have plenty, and I seem to go through them pretty regularly without over buying. So I will continue to purchase these as I need them, use them as linen sprays, and I'm chill with them. They don't last a ton on my bed, but it's enough to get me to fall asleep and relax me. And then I did finish one room spray, which was Marshmallow Fireside. We have been working on this consistently in the bathroom for at least 6 months. At least. I want to say like I pulled this out in like September. And there's probably like 1 or 2 sprays left. But it's empty and I'm done with it. They definitely give you your money worth. I know I didn't pay $8.50 for this because I only buy them on sale. But it's still worth it even if you were to not buy them on sale because they last so long. I probably have like 10 or 15 of these that I just cycle through and eventually I finish one up. This one basically I left out because I was done with the scent. I like the scent but not necessarily for like a bathroom spray. Right now I have raspberry and vanilla out. I'll probably change it up to something else in the spring. It doesn't matter. I did get rid of balsam and fir because my boyfriend didn't like it. He just said it was too much. So I did gift that to my friend and she's going to use that up. But I like it because it was a tree scent, or it was maybe balsam and bergamot. I don't know. But he didn't like it. So I'm like, if he doesn't like it, I'll just get rid of it, hand it to a friend. She'll enjoy it. I know it'll get used and it won't go to waste. And then I did finish up one pocket car fragrance, Mountain Teakwood, and I actually have one in my car that needs to be switched out, so I will probably put that one in here. I believe it is maybe like Peach Bellini or something. I don't know. These are usually put in here when I put them in the car, not when I use them up. So when I put the new one in, I'll put the new tag in here saying that I used it up and get rid of the old one because that one's not smelling. I use them in my work truck and my car. My boyfriend has one, but he doesn't use it because he doesn't like them. So I'm like, whatever. I'll use them in my car. I only have a few of them. I have like 5. And then the Wildflowers, which I use a ton of. Last year I used 24 of. This year I've already used up 4, and I have one more that's almost done. That is in my kitchen. This one is Iced Ginger Snap. This was okay. Not something I'd repurchase. I was in a gingerbread mood apparently because I had the candle and this in. This is fresh ginger, baked cookie dough, and vanilla glaze. Like I said, nice, but not something I'll repurchase. Pumpkin S'mores was too strong. I do have the candle in this, so I'll be curious if it's different in the candle, but this is in a smaller bathroom, so it was too strong. I had to move it to the kitchen to finish it out, and it was fine in the kitchen. This is roasted marshmallow, melted chocolate, and pumpkin graham cracker. I just figured it'd smell like a s'more, and it did for the most part. You couldn't smell the pumpkin at all, but it was definitely sweet because of the marshmallow, and that's why it was too strong. So I don't know if I'll get that one again. I have Cozy Christmas PJs. If you notice, they almost all have these green labels on them. These were the new ones out this Christmas because I didn't have very many. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Christmas ones, so I bought 5 or 6 of them when they were on the 5 for whatever, and I had a coupon. This one is Winter White Fur, Cozy Linen, and Soft Cedarwood. I enjoyed this one. I would get this one again if it came out. And then this last one is Frosted Sleigh Ride. I also enjoyed this one. And this one is Soft White Snow, Iced Pine, Forest, and Fresh Air. So I enjoyed this one as well. So that's 4 down this year. Excited to use some of my spring ones because, like I said, I'm ready for spring. We had 4 days in the last 2 weeks that were like 45 to 55 degrees, and so I've been itching for spring. And today and yesterday have been 21 degrees. But Monday's supposed to be in the 40s. Wednesday's supposed to be by 50. So hopefully I can get a little more use on my spring scents and get a little taste of spring. March 21st is technically the first day of spring, so I'm excited. But that's all the empties I have so far this year. I'm just going to leave them here and move this bag. My best friend got me this bag for Valentine's Day. How cute is that? So I'm using it for my Bath & Body Works empties. And I'm going to keep them all year long. So, so far this year I've used 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items up, which is awesome. That's 8 a month. If I can just keep that up, you know, I'm getting through my collection and I'm rotating stuff and I'm not going to waste. Now, there is a couple things that I'm going to show you that isn't in this project necessarily, I believe, but I did have a surprise use on one. So for Valentine's Day, I took out Sweetheart Cherry in the mini mist, and this was brand new when I took it out, and look how low I am. So I'm going to leave this out and just use it as I want to in the next month and see if I can't finish it up because it is so low. I was really digging this stuff by Valentine's Day. I did use some of the cream with it, the lotion. For about 2 weeks straight I used this and I absolutely loved it. And I do have the bigger one of these, so I'm just going to use this up and get it out of my collection. But I thought you guys would like to see that I have been making awesome progress on a surprise item. And the packaging, how cute is she? So hopefully this will be an empty. This does not have fragrance notes on the mini, unfortunately. I do have the big one, but I'm definitely glad to see this go, as I do have a lot of minis that I haven't been using, so it's nice to get some use out of them. Speaking of minis, these two are in the project. I have used this a couple times. This is going to be one of my focuses for March and April. I'm going to try to get Happy Easter out, as well as the Daffodil and Daydreams, which is one of the scents they did last year. So this is from last year. This is not in the project, but I do plan on using it, and this is in the project, and I plan on using this one up. I don't want to use this one up, but I do want to get use. So these two will be, because the little bunnies, how cute are they? Focuses for me for March and April, if they're still around in April, which they probably will be. The items I plan on focusing on the rest of March, because today is the 2nd, is Winterberry Wonder. I've used this a couple times last month, as well as the lotion. This is a winter scent for me, so I'd like to get some use out of it for the next couple days. It is a berry scent. It's nothing spectacular. This one is down to here now, so I have used a bit of it. And see if I can't get a little bit more done. So that I can at least attempt to finish this year, because I will pull it back out when it gets colder and try to finish it. You can't tell my nose is stuffy. I'm sorry if it's, you know, distracting. And then the other one I want to use in March is Black Raspberry and Vanilla. I like this scent, but I haven't given it the love that it needs. You can see I've used about an inch of this. So I'm going to try to get some more use out of it. I've only used this maybe once or twice. It's definitely still in good shape. And it's from 2020, which is exciting that it's still in good shape. So I'm going to get some use out of this and give it some love. And this is something I can wear year round. So I might just continue to use it here and there as I go along. But we'll get some use on that cream. I really want to get the body creams out that I have in this lotion, or in this project, as much as I can. Speaking of, I do have this one in this project, and it's in my 50 Shades of Brown project pan. I am actually considering this an empty. I have one use left in it. It's literally right there. And I had it on today, and I plan on using it before bed. So it will be an empty within the day or two. And then when this is gone, I'm going to put this back in my closet so I can enjoy the fine fragrance mist whenever I want it later on. I will tell you, she is probably down to here, so she's less than half. So at some point I may end up finishing this out, but I love this scent and I will enjoy it as long as I want, whenever I want. But the fact that I got to use so much of them together was nice. And then I have been wearing Warm Vanilla Sugar. This was up to here, so I've used about an inch of this. I've just been spraying on this at night when I get home from work as a sit on the couch spray type thing. It's not my favorite. I've used one in the past. This is from 2016, so it is my oldest spray. So I'd like to get this done this year, but I'm not in a rush to do so. I just want to wear it whenever because I do get sick of this scent if I wear it too much. So the fact that I am at least getting used to it, I wore it I think 4 or 5 times in the last month. So I'm getting there. It's just a matter of when I get it done. As long as it's done by, let's say, the end of the year, I'll be happy. And then surprisingly, I have pulled this out already, which is the Dahlia. I have 2 of these lotions, so I picked one to use up. This one is from 2020, so it's my oldest one. I think the other one's from like 2022. I love this scent. I really wish they'd bring it back. But she's down to here right now. So I have used quite a bit of her, and I will continue to use her. Hopefully I can get her done this spring. I also do plan on pulling Fresh Cut Lilac out, but that's in the body cream, so I'm not sure how fast I'll go with that because that one is a stronger one. But I just kind of wanted to show you progress on some things, what I finished, and what my plans are for the next month. I will check back in hopefully around April, maybe May. I'm thinking about every 2 months with this project because it does take me a minute to get stuff done. But I do like this project, and it definitely makes me focus on things in my collection for Bath & Body Works that I forget about sometimes because my collection is so big. And it also helps me get rid of the stuff that's older. So I probably will do this project again next year. So far I'm definitely enjoying it, but I have noticed that I am neglecting some of my non-Bath & Body Works things. So I might throw those into other projects. I don't know. We'll kind of see. But that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye, guys.